At the beginning of the story, we see a boy named Eric who was sleeping. In deep sleep, he was having a dream where he was a small child, but he had a horse. The horse gets stuck in the fans while running, and those fans injure the horse badly. The horse was suffering from pain. While above it is shown that many crows are sitting. These crows were waiting for him to die, because suddenly all these crows together attacked the horse and bit him, and he could not do anything to his horse. This thing used to bother him since childhood. Now, cutting to this, we meet a girl named Megan. Master's Vincent people were after him, about which his friend informs him. On hearing this, even Megan got scared, as if she had done something wrong. She asked her friend, "Where will I go now?" Her friend said, "Come to my house." Now this girl who was talking to Megan reached her house. So she saw that Master Vincent men were already at her house. Here Megan, who had left her house, we also see her on the road. She was being followed by a man. This was also Master Vincent man. Knowing about this, she increases her speed, and in this way she collides with someone. Her handbag falls down from the police, in which there were drugs, and the police arrest her for keeping drugs, and in this way she escaped from Master Vincent men. Inside the jail, we also see Eric, because he was also arrested for selling drugs. And then both of them get out of each other's sight. Here for the first time, we are shown Master Vincent, who had held Megan's friend captive. He asks for Megan's address, but he did not know the address because before reaching his house Megan had already been found out. She was scared and requested Master Vincent to please leave her, but in anger Master Vincent got up and whispered a mantra in her ear. This mantra processed her in such a way that she could not regain consciousness. A girl of Master Vincent's kept a knife near her, and in this position that girl picked up the knife and killed herself by stabbing herself repeatedly. As soon as she died, Master Vincent got up from his chair and took out the knife with which that girl had killed herself. With the same knife he cut his hand and then placed the cut hand on the bleeding girl's hand, which gave him a lot of strength. What was happening to them will be known later in the movie. It is shown inside the jail that they had become friends for 7 years. They first meet at mealtime, and then Megan comes to Eric's room to talk. She sees the big drawings on his hand and talks to him a lot. Just then, Megan is called through an announcement. Both of them were worried that such announcements were not made for anyone here before. They got scared and went out. There were Master's people there. Megan got very scared on seeing them. When I asked the director, "Why are you getting scared?" she says, "These people are after my life and have come here chasing me. If I want to save my life, I have to run away from here." He supports her. He knew the secret routes of the jail. Through those secret routes, these people escape from the jail and run to the jungle paths from where a person takes them away from here. By morning, these people had reached the city. Here, Megan takes Eric to her house. While now, along with the police, Master Vincent's people had also gone crazy to find Megan. As soon as Master Vincent's people told Master Vincent that Megan has slipped out of their hands once again, they went mad with anger. And he told his people that "I want Megan dead or alive at any cost." Saying this, she disconnects the call. Here Megan and Eric had gone out to party where a man sees Megan and whispers something strange in her ear. Hearing this, she stops and quickly comes out of the party. He asks, "Why did you come out?" She tells that actually my life is in danger. She now goes to a warehouse to save her life. But it was her bad luck because Master Vincent's people had already attacked them as soon as they reached there. And they wrapped plastic wrap on their faces. Because of this they started suffocating. These people were suffering, but Master's people did not feel any pain on them and let this plastic wrap remain tied on their mouths till they died. They were now dead. When these people regained consciousness, both of them were in water. It was a different world. Megan was drowning in this water, and Eric was trying to save her. Despite trying again and again, when he could not save Megan, he himself swims up where he finds a character named Kronos. He tells Eric that if you want to save Megan from this water, then you will have to kill Master Vincent. Saying this, Kronos pushes Eric inside the water. After going into the water, he regained consciousness in the real world where he started searching for Megan. He was searching for Megan like mad, but he could not find Megan anywhere, and here he encountered a strange gangster who attacked him with his gun. Seeing this, Eric also picked up a knife in anger and killed that man. Then Eric went to the washroom, did a small operation, removed the bullet from his body, after which he freshened up and went out to find Megan. While doing all this, we noticed that someone was keeping an eye on him all the time. While walking, he saw Megan on the way who was riding a boat. As soon as she saw Eric, she jumped into the sea and killed herself, and Eric also fell behind her. When Eric opened his eyes, he again said to him, "You did not complete your mission. You had to kill Master Vincent, which you did not do. That is why you go again and complete your mission." As soon as he said this, he pushed him into the water once again, and he regained consciousness in his living life in his real world, where now he goes to his friend's house. He remembered that he was sent to this world to kill people. That is why he takes a gun from his friend's house and goes out to kill Master Vincent. When he came out, he saw a girl who was very close to Master Vincent. He sat in her car, pointing a gun at her, and then came to her house. While searching her house, he found her ID card and some other things. After that, he left her and went out again and saw Master Vincent's driver, and pointing a gun at him, he sits in his car and tells him to take him to Master Vincent, but he goes to the driver and shoots himself with the gun and kills him. Eric was not shocked to see this. He took out the driver's phone from his pocket, where he saw that there were many messages from Master Vincent's assistants on his phone. He was moving ahead when suddenly his eyes fell on Master Vincent and his assistant, who were going somewhere else from here in another car. Seeing this, Eric quickly came in front of their car. He started shooting repeatedly on this car with his gun. On the orders of Master Vincent, his driver also pushed Eric's car, but instead of Eric getting into an accident or falling on the other side, Eric broke the glass and came inside their car. Seeing this, Master Vincent started shooting at Eric, and this bullet hit his own driver. Now a scuffle started between Master Vincent and Eric. Eric was going to kill Master Vincent at any cost, but here Master Vincent showed his intelligence once again and opened the door of the car and threw Eric out of the car. He was on the road where a truck coming from behind crushed his leg. Here it is shown that Master Vincent left his assistant in the car and went to someone's house. This was the same girl whose house Eric had visited a short while ago. Master Vincent suspected that Eric was Shelley's boyfriend. And that is why the girl had told him that he was wearing Master Vincent's office dress. That is why that boy came forward 3 times to kill Master Vincent with such dexterity. This girl listens to all this silently, and after Master Vincent finishes talking, she says that "I don't know anything about that boy, even whatever you have said, I don't know anything about him." Hearing this, Master Vincent doesn't say anything to her, just stands and whispers a strange mantra in her ear, and that girl becomes a statue. After some time, we see that she was also in the same possession as Megan's friend had come in possession in the beginning of the movie. Not having control over herself, she goes to her terrace while walking on a transport and then jumps from her building and gives up her life. Here we see that a detective had arrived. That detective was actually Megan's friend. But this detective tells Eric that "I have not seen Megan for many days. I don't know where he is." Eric now asks her, "Then tell me, who were her enemies?" This detective says, "As far as I know, Megan was a very good person. She could not have any enemies." Now poor Eric quietly goes to Shelley's house. He had to take some things from there. While taking it, he also saw Megan's mobile there. he picked up the mobile and started checking the mobile, where he found a strange video in which Master Wen had recited some mantras to Megan, after which Megan completely came under his control, and then he got Megan to commit a murder. Actually, this was the video, because of which they wanted to kill the Master. Master was involved in very wrong things, that is, with the devil. There was a contract in which he would kill good souls from the world and send them to hell, and then he would give all the power of those people to the devil Master. This video was the only proof of the dark deeds of the Master, and these were with Megan. For this reason, Master Vincent was after Megan's life. Now, after seeing this video, Eric leaves Megan's house with his mobile and reaches his friend's house. Now, before he could tell anything to his friend about this mobile or the video present in it, Master Vineth's people come here. Eric runs away, while one of Master Vincent's men shoots his friend dead with a single shot, and then they manage to capture Eric as well, who had gone to this bathroom to hide. They shot him and killed him inside. When Eric regained consciousness, he was drowning in water again, and this time also Eric was in front of him. He says to him, "Now you have the last chance. If you are not able to save Eric this time also, then you will lose your Saturn forever." Now he makes a gesture in the sky, and many angers start circling in him, and then one anger flies fast and enters the body of Eric. After that, he first cuts his hand with a knife, and then cuts Eric's hand. Blood was oozing out from both his hands. He mixes both the bloods of both the hands and then starts chanting a mantra, due to which Eric has now got a lot of powers. Eric's eyes had become exactly like a circle, which clearly meant that a lot of powers have come into him. As soon as all this is over, Eric regains consciousness in the real world, and he picks up Master Vincent's men's guns and starts killing them. He killed Master Vincent's men mercilessly. After killing them, he found messages from Master Vincent's assistant on their mobile phones. Thinking that the assistant was calling these people to the cinema, he applies some black color under his eyes and leaves for the cinema. He was holding a sword in his hand, with which he killed all the guards of the cinema. Due to this bloodshed, there was a lot of panic here. Master Vincent's assistant of the cinema came to know that Eric had come here and started bloodshed, and now his own life is in danger. Quickly, she informs Master Vincent about this and requests him to please come here. While she was still making the call, Eric also reached outside her room, where he encountered the girl's bodyguard, who shot Eric with a gun, but Eric was dead now. That means now he was never going to die. These bullets were not going to have any effect on him. After killing this guard, he went inside, where he asked the assistant about Master Vincent. When the girl did not tell him anything, Eric killed her with his sword and then went to Master Vincent's house. Master Vincent was sitting in his room combing his hair. Eric came here and put his knife on Master Vincent's neck. Master Vincent asked him, "Who are you?" Eric did not tell him anything. He does not answer. Instead, he asks him, "Why did you kill Megan?" Master Vincent now understood that this matter is out of his control, so he used another trick to handle this matter. He asked Eric to show his face in the mirror. As soon as Eric looked in the mirror, he started seeing many crows behind him. Master Vincent was showing all this to him so that his attention gets diverted. Now Master Vincent recites some mantras in his ears and then cleverly cuts his own knife through his body. This time Eric was injured. Master Vincent throws Eric down, and while making a cut on his hand, he puts his hand on Eric's hand. He placed his hand on the flowing blood, which was now black in color. All the strength in Eric started coming inside him. Eric was getting weak. He was losing, and in losing, he had to remember the losing moments of his life. In his childhood, when his horse died, and when Megan was killed by these people in front of his eyes. All these deaths and all these worries gave him courage, and he gathered his courage and strength one more time. In a fit of passion, he picks up Master Vincent and falls out of their window. When they regained consciousness, they had reached another world where it used to be. Even after coming here, everyone saw that Master Vincent was alive. He beats Master Vincent so much that he almost dies. After that, he dips his face in water, and thus Master Vincent dies. As soon as Master Vincent dies, Megan comes out of the water by herself. Both of them hug each other and die once again. Actually, these people had already died. They were made to kill Master Vincent again, only to kill him, and now, since their purpose was fulfilled, they have died again. The movie ends here showing this.